Hi everybody and welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig and today I'm really excited to bring you from our friends at Heartfelt Creations the Small Wild Rose collection. It comes with stamps, cutting dies, and a molding tool, and I'm going to show you how to use it all to make some really beautiful 3D cards. So the first thing you want to start off with is the stamp. Okay, so I stamped the sizes that I want. It comes in an sort of an extra large rose, which I did not stamp, but then comes in this collection of medium, and then I also did the small ones. Then you're going to need the cutting dies. Go. And what I love about this is that they're putting, except for the large one, they're put in little collections so that it cuts down on your time stamping them and then running them through the machine. So the first thing you're going to do is take out the coordinating cutting die, and you're just going to place it. They're really aligned beautifully like that, and I like to use a little bit of the hunky-dory low-tack tape when I'm working with cutting dies. You don't need much. I like to tear mine into little bits, and I can reuse it too, which is great. And I just tack that down, and now I'm going to do the little tiny flowers. Do the same. Oops. Now the little tiny ones, because they're all the same size, I find it just kind of, there we go. I had to turn them around to make sure I had them going in the right direction. All right, now we're going to put those, just crank them through the die cutting machine. This will work with any size platform because it's such a small tool. Okay, and then they just pop right out, just like that. All right, so I've got some more here that I've already started coloring, and I'm going to use the yellow and green Cat Eye Q and also the pink Cat Eye Q because they have all the colors that I need. So I'm just going to start with ones here that I've already done. And first of all, I should have mentioned I stamped that in sort of an ochre yellow color, so a dark yellow. And then we're going to go over that with the light yellow. And we're just going to go like this over the tips. Some people like to color them before they die cut them, and I just find this very quick just to do the tips like that. Then we're going to go over it with a pink, just sort of a medium to medium pink really. And I'm just doing sort of the tips of each petal. There we go, just like that. A little better. All right, now we're going to use our molding tool. Okay, what's great about this molding tool is look how many that you can do all at once. So we're going to load up the tray here. Sometimes they're directional. Go. I just find if I turn it like that and I find a direction that I like. There we go. Get all the sizes in place. Even this little tiny one. All right, now I'm going to mist these with water. And then the plate here, you'll notice that there's a notch on 3 corners and then not a notch at the bottom of left here. And that's so that you know that you're going to get a nice fit every time without moving it around and dislodging your pieces. All right, so now I'm going to bring back my machine. Now, there are directions about how to run it through different machines on their website. I just sort of took out my platform, just kept the plates, and that was all I needed. And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of tension when you're going through, and you don't want to, you know, press them ridiculously tight. I mean, it just goes right through. It's no problem. Okay. All right. Perfect. I'm going to tap those out. And so you've already got these beautiful molded pieces. Now, they're still damp, so at this point, you could actually do a little bit more crinkling if you like by pinching those together and getting a little bit more dimension, but I find they're just great as they are. But I am going to take my flower molding tools, okay? These are from Crafter's Companion, and Debbie and I really like these. And we find that just taking one with sort of a smaller size ball tool, put it on the foam, and this needs to be damp while you're doing this, and you're just shaping them into a cup form, okay? Like that. Doesn't take long at all. And then I find that it just takes about a minute, and then these will just dry to the point where you can start gluing them together. We're just going to jump ahead. And I just like to use my Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. Just put a little bit of glue there. Actually, I'm going to tools again. And then I'm going to put another petal right over the top of that and offset the petals. So I've got two going here, and then this one's going to go right down the center of those two. And I'm just going to do that to anchor it. So I used a larger petal and then two of the next size down. Oops. And then one of the next size down from that. And I don't find that there's just, there's a recipe for making your flower. It just depends on how full you want it to be and the size you want it to be. Go. And then we're going to do a little small one here. And then we get to put fun things in the centers. Show you. Go. Don't forget to offset those petals. There we go. All right. And it doesn't take long at all. So here's a card that I made. This uses the Buttercup paper pack from Hot Off the Press, as well as Hot Off the Press's set of oval cutting dies. And then this great new cutting die, Guess Who Thinks You're Special, from Creative Expressions. I thought that was really fun. So on the center of each one of my flowers, which I glued on the edge of my oval, I just chose to use gold sparkle, little diamond sparkles, rhinestones, and put them in the center of each one of those. That felt kind of wild rosy to me. And then also on this one, same technique using to build these. I just colored them, I stamped them with sort of a burgundy from the red Cat Eye Q set, a burgundy red, and then just did the same with a lighter red around the edges of the petal. And then I just used these pastel stamens in the center, cut them off in little clusters. I find it's best to use hot glue to attach the stamens inside, because when you're using wet glue, they kind of sprawl all over the place. But I should also mention that this card is a 3D frame card. You get 3 cards and envelopes in each one. And look at the dimension on that. It's this beautiful little frame. And all the instructions on how to put together the card, they come already partially assembled. They're already die cut and everything. You're just doing a little folding right here to put the square in the center. Very, very simple to do. All the instructions are in there. And I also added another little fun greeting, hope your day is wonderful, the mini expressions from Creative Expressions, and just added a little red ink at the bottom of that. The paper pack I used was Little Things paper pack by How the Press. So we've got a great money saver on this, you guys. So I would definitely check that out. If you're watching us on our vlog page, just click the big blue button for the money saver. And if you are watching us on YouTube, go ahead and click on the description below the video and click inside the description. You'll see the link to the money saver as well as to paperwishes.com. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.